It's nice to get out of Whiterun. I don't feel as trapped anymore.
Hi, see any dragons lately? Oh, alright. I'll see you around then. I've got some sweeping to do anyway.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
You look like a dependable sort. Interested in making some gold. Simple work, really. I just need someone to guard my caravan on the road south into Cyrodiil. I'm willing to pay double the regular rate, 400 gold. Those Enwars quit on me. Don't let that dissuade you, though. They just don't understand the risk of doing business. You'll never make anything of yourself unless you're willing to take on the jobs others won't. Obviously, but that's not a concern in this case. The place we're going, a little hamlet tucked away in the Vallis Mountains called Sacriel, suffered some sort of sickness recently. There's nothing to worry about, though. I'm told it burned itself out after it killed near everyone in the village. Then allow me to teach you a lesson in business. There's always a profit to be made out of tragedy. These people are desperate, probably running low on the essentials, and no other caravan is going to take the risk yet, which means I can set my prices as high as I want. It might sound heartless, but the alternative is the village starving. I don't expect any thanks, but I'm actually doing them a service. Look, do you want the job or not? Great. The name's Varus, by the way. Varus Arano. Just let me check my stock one last time and we can be off. Well, it looks like we're here. I'm glad we didn't run into much trouble on the road, even if it means I paid you for nothing. Why don't you head in and find my contact? I'll stay here and, unpack the goods. Oh, that's right, I haven't told you. You're looking for an Imperial woman. Young, short black hair, probably armed and armored. Her name's Rin. Try asking around if you can't find her, though I doubt you'll have much trouble. This place isn't exactly the Imperial city. Oh, and don't do anything to upset her. She's very, temperamental, especially considering recent events, I imagine. Also, don't tell her I said she was temperamental.
Hang on, stranger. What's your business here? Gods, that's the best news we've had in weeks. We would have starved if we had to wait much longer. You'll want to speak with the acting elder. Last I saw, she was on the lake isle on the far side of the village. Mind the smell. She's seeing to the dead at the moment. That's kind of you to offer, but I think most would rather be left alone to mourn. Actually, on second thought, you might try speaking to Amelie. She was asking around about a missing ring a few days ago. I'd help her myself, but I've been assigned to watching the road most of the day. You'll find her home if you follow the path left after entering the village. She's probably somewhere near there. Right. I guess I'll see if your friend needs any help unloading his wagon. Hopefully we'll be done by the time everything's sorted.
Hello there. Are you with the caravan? My name is Amelie. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I don't know if you've been here long, but have you happened upon a ring? It's just plain gold. Nothing too extravagant. I've been looking for it for days now. It belonged to my fiancé. The sickness took him a few weeks past. That ring is the last thing I have to remember him by, but I haven't seen it since he died. The priests already returned everything he had on him. The ring wasn't among them. I've nearly taken apart our home looking for it, so I don't think it's there. But it must still be somewhere in the village. Perhaps he misplaced it somewhere. He always was somewhat forgetful. Could I ask you to keep an eye out for it? I have some gold I can spare if you do. The 8 bless you. Hello again. Did you happen upon my ring? Yes, that's it. Wherever did you find it? In a tree stump? How strange. These other items look familiar too. I think that necklace belonged to a leader. Divines rest her soul. You might want to let Rin know about this. It's possible there's a thief among us. If nothing else, you can trust her to return these items back to where they belong. Oh, and here. Thanks for your help. It would have haunted me to leave this place without something to remember Gerard.
Excuse me. You're with the caravan, correct? I take it you're going to see Rin? She is, but I'd reconsider continuing if you're weak of stomach. Can you smell that odor on the wind? It's the bodies of our dead. The girl took it on herself to burn them to stop any further spread of the plague. I fear she's assumed far too much responsibility since becoming elder, and perhaps the rest of the village is at fault for letting her. Only a few weeks, but her tenure has been far more difficult than her predecessors. The previous village elder was one of the first to succumb to the illness. After him, the head priestess did her best to slow the spread of the disease, but she too soon grew ill and passed. By that time, there were few people who still had the strength to help anyone. Rin seemed almost untouched by the sickness, so she took charge. Truthfully, there was little she could do at that point, though she did ease the passing of some, if nothing else. Oh, don't worry about that, dear. I just have a small favor to ask of you. When you finish your business here in our village, please take Rin with you. This place has little need of either leader or protector anymore. Too few remain, and soon even they will leave. It may not look it yet, but this village is already a ruin. That girl cares more than she would ever admit. I worry, without intervention, she would spend the rest of her days here, mourning or seeking some sort of forgiveness. None of the dead would want that for her. She's not ready to hear this yet, but nothing that happened here was her fault. Thank you. That's all anyone can really do in a time like this. Try.
It's been some time since I've seen a new face. You must be with Varus, the guard, I'm assuming. You realize we were expecting you 5 days ago, right? Worry not, though. Enough of us died that our rations managed to survive your lack of punctuality. He still can't steer straight. Wow, I thought he would have improved after all this time. I'll never understand how a man who spends so much of the year on the road can be such a piss-poor driver. Sorry. I suppose I should be taking out my frustrations on him instead. I'm Rin, by the way. I imagine Varus already told you that, but you never know with him. Too afraid to enter the village himself? Typical. 500 septims for a bushel of apples. And here I was, worried that Varus was in danger of becoming a good man. Guess I'll need to strip the temple of its valuables after all. Despite how fond priests are of preaching about charity, they always have some sort of treasure hidden away. Bastard priest! I knew I should have watched him closer. Don't worry. I'll return these items to the next of kin. I hope my thanks are enough as a reward. I can't really spare anything else. No, I wasn't praying, just thinking. I don't much feel like speaking with the gods at the moment. He didn't tell you. Actually, I suppose that's not that surprising. In polite terms, I guess Varus could be thought of as an old family friend, though I tend to think of him more as a family nuisance personally. My father's a merchant of some influence in Cyrodiil. Varus has been trying to get into his good graces since I was a little girl. Aside from selling apples at prices not seen in 4 eras, I imagine he's hoping I'll mention this favor to my father. I actually haven't spoken to my father in some time, though I didn't think to mention that to Varus when I received his message. I don't think you were supposed to tell me that. Thanks for the compliment, though. I prefer dealing with you over Varus as well so far. An old woman? Are you playing a joke on me? Wait, you're being serious? But you must be mistaken. None of our elderly survived. What did this woman say to you? What a strange story. I can't leave, though. There are still things I need to do here. Hold on a moment. I think there's someone coming across the bridge. Findir, what is it? Is something wrong?
I was watching the forest like you said to and spotted movement in the trees. It looked like bandits. I did as you instructed and told everyone I could find to flee to the temple.
Good work. Can you go and make sure everyone's all right?
Fine by me. I'd rather be in there than out here when they arrive.
They must have seen the caravan, a weakened village and a lightly guarded cart. Quite the opportunity if you're a lowly brigand. If Varus hired you, you must be able to hold your own. Will you fight with me, if need be? I'll be forthcoming. I have nothing of value left to spare as a reward, save for my sword. Help me protect these people, and I swear on my blade that I will guard you with my life until a time comes that my debt is paid. You have my thanks. Since we're likely to be outnumbered, I think our best course of action is to try and hold the bridge. The narrow passage will force them to come to us in pairs, taking away any advantage they might have in number. It's a shame we don't have the element of surprise, though. We might have been able to sally out and catch them unaware. I suppose the bridge will need to do. What? No, I'm just well read. Well, most were fiction, but I'm sure the tactics still apply. Perhaps if we're lucky, they'll just loot Varus's cart and leave the rest of us alone. That said, let's at least make an attempt at parley if they do approach the bridge. Brigands aren't always entirely unreasonable. I wouldn't come any closer. This village has been ravaged by plague. The very air you breathe is poison. You should leave before it's too late.
You're not supposed to still be breathing. None of you should still be breathing. This is very disappointing.
Listen, there's nothing of value past this bridge. Head back the way you came and there's a cart you're free to take, so long as you leave thereafter.
Your worldly possessions mean nothing to us. We're here for something more precious than that.
Final warning. Take another step and your lives will be forfeit.
Apologies, but there is still work to be done before we can rest eternal.
Never should have come here.
I wish we could have avoided that. There's been enough death these past few weeks. Whatever. More bodies for the pyre, I suppose. Findir clearly didn't get a good look at them. You'd think a hunter would have better eyesight. Regardless, bandit or mage, it made little difference in the end. It was odd, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he was aware of what happened here. I'm going to search the bodies and see if I can't find anything about their intentions. It might be they were connected to the sickness somehow. Thanks for your help, by the way. I like to think I'm fairly good with a sword, but that would have been a difficult fight on my own. Perhaps, but that's not a chance I would want to take with others' lives at stake. Anyway, while I deal with these bodies, could you go check on the others for me? Be sure to fill in Varus about our arrangement as well. I'll need a few days to settle everything here and see everyone off. If he grumbles about the delay, just mention my father and he'll shut up. Don't worry about me. These aren't the first bodies I've found on today.
You bastard. You'd really try to steal the last thing a man has to remember his daughter? Damn you to oblivion.